of the college game, Spiro. Long arms, could really jump, but just had a knack for scoring. It looks like a couple times it was going to get away from him, but they've been able to make a couple plays to stem it.
If you've just joined us, Gabe York has hit 4 threes already. We still have 4 minutes left to play in his first half. 14 points for York, the senior, to lead all scores. This is Kadeem Allen coming across the paint. Tough shot in traffic. Fight for the loose ball underneath, and Gomis. Thompson had his shot blocked. What a play from Jackson Cartwright.
What a recovery by Allen to get that off the window.
Tollefson on the 3, a little bit short. And it looked like Ristich went over the back.
Conference games to go.
Better to undersell than oversell. So here comes Thompson. Boy, he's had a couple of good looks. It's tipped up and in.
Distraction, and we've got to focus tonight to make sure we win this home game.
Utah job to get Jordan Leverage to stay and go to the University of Utah. Loose ball picked up by Daniel Gomis as Utah.
That Colorado does.
Deep 3 is short. Controlled by Xavier Talton.
It's open shot.
I keep thinking, is this Colorado's the 10 seed? Nobody at the beginning of the year would have thought that would be the case. Oregon State, the 7. So now the question for Colorado, can they put all that stuff aside for a night?
And here's the zone defense that has made this Beaver team so popular, so successful. Excitement in Corvallis, the Willamette Valley. Beautiful post-entry pass and ball movement that Tad Boyle was talking about.
Booker had a very off shooting night the one time these teams played in Corvallis this year.
Gary Payton II, who is the son of the Hall of Famer Gary Payton, who also played at Oregon State. A completely different personality from the deck.
Look at the teardrop.
Look at Gomis again.
Yes, and Gomis denied.
He's right there.
Yep. There it is off the inbounds. Good look, and then a foul. Going to be
back, right? How many are they losing to graduation? Gomez.
And he'll be at the line.
So Shaftonards and they just didn't have enough down the stretch.
They had a season high 9 threes made tonight, but only 2 in the second half.
Oregon can score bunches in a hurry. They also do that a lot, but steal, but Oregon takes it right back. Benjamin tears down the lane. And what we see often from the Ducks is Duvivier lines up another three-pointer. Unable to finish that one, but Gomis doing a great job on the offensive board, gaining his team another possession. Now it'll be a tie. It hasn't been all night. No. Give the fans a lot of credit. Cook unable to finish on the sweep to the hoop. He's somewhat slow to get up, but he makes his way back to the other end here for Oregon. Gary Payton II looking to check back into this game. He's at the scorer's table. Benjamin sets up for 3.
Because they do get these type of in-game opportunities.
And now Oregon State has matched that number. 5 threes in the first half today. Again, they had 5 in the first half at Stanford. They didn't, of course, continue that in the second half. Feeling it, nope, but off. Saying he got hit on the arm, but I'll tell you one thing. Oregon State right now, Wayne Tinkle, if he can, truth serum, he's got to be shaking his head inside. Because Thursday night... Now Wallace does catch and shoot.
The dominance they've exhibited at home, and here they are on the road looking to steal this one against Cal.
Jarmel Reed now up to 11 points, and the Beavers have a 6-point run here. They have their largest lead of the day. Cal needed that, an open 3, but look at Bird went high and almost stole the rebound.
Game, and it feels like more because of how much Oregon State struggles to score, but somehow within their own minds they can tell themselves it's only 12 and play with an extra boost of energy. They have a chance to chop at this lead.
How often have the Beavers done this to switch out and play man?
Not a whole lot. You know, zone's been the staple defense, but they are capable of playing man.
Defense. Payton gives it up to Vivier, but the back tap will give a new shot clock to Oregon State. Not used a lot of depth this year. Stanford starters, especially the three, well, maybe more the two big seniors, Brown and Randall, have played a ton of minutes.
And I think some of that was because a guy like Humphrey was a freshman, just kind of still learning and finding his way.
Here at Syracuse, but Stephen Thompson Jr. was recruited by Stanford.
Yeah.
And of course, the playing for Dad and Wayne Tinkle at Oregon State have been under
possession. Colorado took down Stanford at home on the 15th. But the Buffs have lost 4 of the last 5 as Collier puts one up for 3. Scott Cameron. Forrest Walker slashing against Scott. Gomis cleans it up. Averaging double figures tonight. Puts up a 3. They fire there. Talton almost runs into Scott. He'll bring it across.
Payton has been much more aggressive in this game. And I think that early dunk got him going. Just getting to the rim, feeling good about it.
Johnson gets it knocked away. It's been the story of the first one fight earlier tonight. As even though the score has been lopsided at times, in his favor, you can tell. Not taking it lightly. Remember, 34-12 at halftime. Oregon State had the lead. The Buffs have cut it to 9. 12-2 Colorado run. Booker trying to add to it, but he's short on the front iron. Collier, the true freshman from Denver, bringing it across. Buffs need some offense. They need it quickly.
They need to go. They're throwing it around so much.
Booker, that's in his range, straight away. Gomis, long reach for the rebound to Viv.
Shot in transition. Well, and one of the biggest things for both teams is getting back in transition. Neither team plays really fast, but because neither team's great offensively, they have to get some points in transition. So transition defense, a big deal for both clubs today.
Big baseline look from Darius. 9 from distance, and that's his specialty.
And they need him to space the floor. This Oregon State team only shoots it at 32% from behind the line, but he's the one guy that can get it going. They need him to make sure that floor is spaced.
Scramble comes away to Jacobs, who sets up Jovanovic. He's missed 2 bunnies now.
Perfect example.
Reed picks up his second foul and exits in favor of Daniel Gomis as USC has a new shot clock. To go back to the question I asked about where do you want to beat the zone from, your answer was just the same exact positions you beat every other zone from, though, Don. So even though there is a wrinkle to it, from USC standpoint, their principle should remain the same, right?
Whatever the game plan was. I mean, listen, they're saying, well, Cal's probably done for the year. They're, first-year coach, and they've completely turned it around and won 5 in the second half.
GP2 comes downhill off that handoff. Jovanovic secures the first rebound. Peyton Reinhardt, no one stopped him. Couldn't finish with the left. Gomis aboard, a entirely different position without him, no doubt about it. Peyton off the heel, Gomis on the offensive glass, right back to number.
Down 8 points.
1 out of turnovers. Just beating the timeline are the Beavs. Nice fake by Morris Walker. Gomis collects the offensive rebound, and he's shoved. They'll get Elijah. Stopped by Stewart. Malcolm to Vivier. Gomis on the tip, and that goes through.
Into the corner. Another 3 off target that time from Malcolm Duvivier.
I really didn't care what they said. I mean, that's the only way to approach it. You got people that don't have jobs that sit at home and, rip people on blogs all day long.
Kevin, that is not hard to believe as Powell tries to force his way to the rim.
Head up, and it's nice to be 6'10" and be able to see that pass to Gary Payton II.
Andrews up top to Donovan Dorsey. 10 seconds to shoot for the Huskies. Williams-Goss trying to find some space. Andrews the chin fake, trying to draw contact, steps back to shoot. And there are the Beavers underneath the back. Quickly in transition. Dorsey with the Vivier right at his face. Kemp the offensive rebound up and under.
fighting for it. Gomis is there to pull it down.
Defensive possession, especially guarding the post, but they can't convert on the offensive end.
Kemp underneath, short iron. Gomis pulls it down.
Going to have to get involved. The best percentage three-point shooter for Oregon State.
Another forced shot by Oregon State. Cougars could lead by double digits here at base, but he missed everything. Charge. Morris Walker, circus shot wouldn't go. Gomis follows. Cougars the other way. Bags through. Shoftanar. Cougars are out rebounding the Beavers by 7.
This is the kind of pace the Cougars want to play at. They don't mind a few missed shots if it means extra possessions.
They've been getting that shot clock down under 10 quite a bit. It's a team that just played an 89-88 game, and they're taking that shot clock all the way down. Gomis to Vivier. The tip wouldn't go. Morris Walker fans it back to Vivier, 1-on-2. And the tip gets wedged. And it'll stay. Do not adjust your set. Oregon State winning with defense. Hawkinson blocked at the horn. And that's it.
Just underway, as you see on your score line, Oregon State and Arizona. With the wild now and a big flying tip in.
Concussion.
Cindy, that was just a really devastating hit by Dylan Brooks, who's not by any assist to turnover ratio. He's got a half an assist per turnover lead career-wise right now.
Stanley Johnson getting right in. Gary Payton is second with a slam off the feet from Olaf Shoftanar. Oregon State up first, and here's our first look at the zone.
Yes, there it is. And Payton plays the top, and he's the key because he does so much out there. Actually does the work of two people.
Savon Goodman. Here's a three from Jerry Blakes. It's no good. And the rebound game. He has been an outstanding student athlete here at Arizona State. Daniel Gomis on the offensive glass.
Yeah, he just outfights him for the.
Here's Gary Payton, the second, goes to the basket, misses. And Eric Jacobson the rebound. A good look for Oregon State.
Yeah, you won't see that very often. They moved Payton out to the point and played him off a double high screen and let him get to his left hand.
Jerry Blakes can't connect in the rebound.
Season, they hope it helps them offset that Oregon State zone and also secure the basketball a little better.
Need to figure something out. Lost 5 of their last 6, 3 straight. But as we wind through conference season, just when you think you have it figured out, be careful. Trojans have fallen behind early. Marchetti with the first
squad and scoring. And you just wait. He's a highlight waiting to happen.
Right in front of his dad. Inside, won't go. Ivanovic turned it over for SC. Gomis short, fighting to get it back. Goes back up. No. Clark
allowed USC to come back to that right side of the court.
Payton, no. Rattles out. Put back, won't go off the hands. Gomis.
Allowed USC to come back to that right side of the court.
Payton, no. Rattles out. Put back, won't go off the hands. Gomis.
He saw nothing to hint towards that in his prior 2 years, that he has that kind of ability.
Trying to stay in the upper echelon of the conference. Solid block.
And on the weak side, Olaf Shoftanar was not sitting on the block, so USC had to make a decision. Do we help the over-the-top pass to Gomis, or do we defend Shoftanar? They chose to help on Gomis. Shoftanar made him pay.
Reinhardt dumped down, good help side D. And the Beavers snuff out the attempt. He's in here at Oregon State making some noise. Reinhardt trying to quiet him. Can't do it. Rebound and put back underneath. No. And Gomis.
Points and 9 rebounds during this 3-game winning streak as Langston Morris Walker is off the mark with his first attempts. Loose ball rebound to Powell. He's got numbers. Looney running with him. He takes it himself. And it's grabbed off the rim. Walker back door. Shoftanar got the pass there. Gomis has hands on the offensive glass. It's swiped away by Alford. Bryce on rotation. Looney, short corner, a little flat on the shot. Welsh posts it back to Alford.
That's what being 7 feet can do for you.
Powell steps into a triple. That rattles off.
Somehow he can get this team into a respectable postseason tournament. Being an NIT, of course, if they get an NCAA, you give him the award. But I think it's going to be really interesting. A lot of good coaches in the league.
Scott Gleason of USA Today released his Coach of the Year candidates at the midway point today. Tinkle with his second triple of the half.
There's some big guys who can catch and shoot the basketball, but not a lot can catch off a motion like that and square his body up and knock that down.
Multiple made threes in his last 4 games and 8 of his last 9. Alford got past Payton. Blocked by Gomis, and it's off his hip. For the Bruins to make up the deficit.
You're exactly right.
Oregon State only committed 1 personal foul in the first 20 minutes. And Texas have done better than that defensively. Final seconds from Corvallis. Norman Powell picks up his first double-double.
Goldsmith, Dan Dickow, and the Cougars have some ground to make up after winning 3 consecutive conference games. And all those games, Dan, very close, including the last one we've mentioned in overtime.
Yeah, Oregon State's zone defense has caused some problems for the Cougars, and you see Trevor Dunbar starting the second half, trying to get dribble penetration and get guys like Brett Bass.
5 to shoot. DeVivier, straightaway 3. And it lands right there to Gomis.
We talked to Wayne Tinkle and his staff.
Both Kemp and Payton to be in attendance tonight. Langston Morris Walker coming off of that game winner, leaves it on the rim for Gomis. Malcolm DeVivier scored the first 8 points for OSU. Rest of the team was quiet since. Looking to start the second half the way he started the game, and Gomis. Repetition. 0 of 4 from the line, and he's hurting his head.
And then Reed draws a foul and gets the 2, so 4-point turnaround.
Fantastic point. They're halfway home in the second. Back to a 1-possession game. Anderson from the corner. Andrews at the top. Lines up a 3. Daniel Gomis to the glass.
10 to shoot. Reed trying to get the post up, the rare post up on Sanders. A walk-on playing against the number 7 team in the country. McConnell dribbles all the way out. 3 try. Elliott hits. Well shot. Hitting the deck. Who's got it? Reed comes
close. Nice looking shot there by Stanley Johnson.
Second foul on Shaftanar. Can't convert a 3-point play at halftime, and there's a mystery to Sean Miller how exactly that came about. But healthy now. Loose ball. Gomis. And it goes.
A 3-point shooter, but he's got the length to battle inside, and that's how he gets his team an extra possession. He knows what to do with it.
Pretty low scoring so far. Turnovers on both sides. Beavers showing a zone, something they'll switch back and forth between what they face.
And sometimes they even switch in between a possession from zone to man.
10 to shoot. Wing 3-point try, rattles out. And the rebound there by Gomis. DeVivier, the crossover. The pullback jumper. Good look. Short front iron. Offensive glass on the ground, Gomis. And he's someone with a couple of timely buckets. He can get the Sun Devils right back in this ballgame awfully quickly.
Gilling and Barnes are certainly guys off the bench that they need to step up in this game right now. Aaron, they're only 1 of 11 from 3.
Cody Justice on the floor now for his playing time for the true freshman from nearby Mesa, Arizona. Here's Gilling. The kick out to Justice. His first shot. Barnes almost knocked it out of bounds, but instead it's controlled. Justice, pull up dribble. Rattles out.
Langston Morris Walker attacks. Daniel Gomis the tip in. Oregon won just 2. Here's Payton from the corner. Kept alive on the offensive glass. Daniel Gomis has his shot blocked. That was the other freshman. Kept alive on the offensive glass. Daniel Gomis has his shot blocked. That was the other freshman, Dylan Brooks. Elgin Cook runs the floor. Brooks for three. Way off. And the rebound, Daniel Gomis, Oregon State.
Three offered up by DeVivier is off. Rebound.
He can do that. Feet set, ready to shoot. No hesitation.
He's got 8 before the first TV timeout. He averages 7 per game.
Well, we talked about it. They have 6 guys who have led in scoring or shared as the leading scorer. So it's not just a Gary Payton show.
Ball is saved, but the Beavers end up with it. And
get the ball against the press and then attack. And Morris Walker feeling it, and he'll hoist this one up, and shows that he is human after that super start. Playing under the specter in that photo of his father. It's Shaftanar, the Dutchman, who floats it up for 3 and a foul inside.
Press, and on those type of presses, you trap right away. So if you're Oregon State and you can make the first pass out of that press, you'll have a fast break.
There's that strength down left side for Jarmal Reed. He's double team. How about the strength? Jarmal Reed, he's feeling it. The tip from Gomis, no good. It gets too late in the second half, so dead even there. And Mississippi State get it back. Trevante Bloodman with a takeaway. The Beavers once again going with their first 5, and it's the Bulldogs trying to get out and running. Fred Thomas on the glass. The second starting to get it going right now. 5 points in the second half after Fred Thomas. Number 3 for 4 from three-point land. So the offense is now starting to heat up.
Beavers showing a little 2-3 zone.
Daniels with a little space, pulls up and short, rebounded by Great. Shaftanar, his second attempt from three-point land, no good. Rebounded by Mississippi State's Gavin Ware. Ready into the corner now. Thomas, no foul, rebounded by
working against this zone. Shaftanar finds Payton. Nice catch. Missed the layup. Gomis. And Shaftanar's 3. That is out. Follow is good. And a foul. Utah beats number 8 Wichita State by a point in Salt Lake City. 69-68. Dick is in the ball game. If you just joined us, Payton has had a career night, and I know his career isn't that long. This is only game number 6. But my goodness, 23 career night, and I know his career isn't that long. This is only game number 6. But my goodness, 23 points.
In order to flourish in this type of system the Delta Devils play, not only have to be fast and quick, Daniel Gomis really battle.
Lamar. They've only made 2 field goals. How are they leading this contest?
They're getting to the line. They're being aggressive. They're attacking this zone, ball movement, player movement. Then they're putting the ball on the deck and forcing you to defend.
11 of their 16 points at the free throw line. No foul there as Gomis position level ratcheting up as Morris Walker misses a 3. Gomis is on the offensive glass.
Times, and you know, he's an athletic kid. He's a defender, but he'll need to increase his offensive arsenal.
Only a redshirt sophomore eligibility-wise, Lamar, but he's been on campus longer than any of his teammates. He's been here since 2011.
Yeah, he's been here a long time. Several leg injuries. But if you talk to him, he's one.
Tanner Sanders. Good work by Gomis to collect the board and put another foul on the Warriors. That'll.
The fewer time you have, he goes to half a second to get that ball down there.
When your head coach is a big man, you know he's going to stress that point, right?
That's right.
Kate Crossland into the game for the first time. He kicks it to the perimeter, and Monterossi misses. Here reminds me a lot of what his former teammate at Montana has done in Salt Lake City.
Those Montana coaches, they follow the same recipe. And that's why if something works, continue going to it. But they all have their own different styles. And Larry Kraskowiak, the job he's done has been tremendous. To be on the national stage today playing against San Diego State and going down to the final couple possessions, just showing how far the program's come.